Now to a Fios1 News special report. Yesterday, in part one of Kimberly's story, we told you about a Long Island high school student who died from bacterial meningitis and how it sparked a campaign to get the word out to vaccinate. Recently, there have been a rash of meningitis outbreaks on college campuses across the country, including Yale, Providence College in Rhode Island, and Arcadia University in Pennsylvania. Today, in part two, we'll introduce you to the nurse who founded an organization called Nurses Who Vaccinate. She's teaming up with Kimberly's mom to get all students vaccinated against this brain and spinal cord disease. Here is part two of Kimberly's story. Kimberly Coffey's life was drastically cut short during her senior year of high school after she contracted bacterial meningitis. The kind Kim had, serogroup B, causes around 160 infections a year in the U.S.
You're not protected for the B strain because you have the vaccination. So you must ask for the B vaccine at your doctor's office, and they can get it. But again, at this point, it's not on the vaccine schedule, because the CDC hasn't put their recommendation out for it yet.
Right now, the CDC recommends kids get vaccinated at age 12 and 16 to protect against 4 other strains of the virus. Vaccines for the B strain just became available last year, and because it hasn't been recommended by the CDC yet, it costs more out of pocket. The current rate is around $180 per dose.
I had no idea as a nurse that there was a B strain. I had no idea. I thought my child was totally protected.
In 2013, 8 students in New Jersey at Princeton University were infected with the B strain. In that case, more than 5,000 students were vaccinated using an imported vaccine called Bexsero, which was not approved in the U.S. at the time. Recent cases of bacterial meningitis have cropped up at other universities, including Yale University, Providence College, and Arcadia University. At Yale, the health department is now offering a vaccine to protect students against the B strain. One group is speaking out about vaccinations. Nurses Who Vaccinate is looking to quell what they see as misinformation flooding the internet. Its founder, Melody Butler, says she started the organization after reading tons of wrong information online about diseases.
Parents can Google very easily, and they can come across all these websites, but they have no professionals running these websites. There are no credentials behind these websites, and they can say anything. They can recommend you to, use bleach to help get that sty out of your eye, and they cannot be held accountable when you go blind.
New York State doesn't require teens get a meningitis vaccination before entering college. In New Jersey, students living on campus are required to receive a vaccine for the virus, but not the kind that protects against the B strain. Melody and Patty are looking to change that. Patty is working with a group in Albany to pass a law requiring all 5th and 11th graders get vaccinated. And this month, the CDC will be making a recommendation as to how the B vaccine will be used.
It's my hope that it will be used broadly and it will be recommended with the other meningococcal vaccine.
Patty says she's channeling the grief following her daughter's death into the Kimberly Coffey Foundation. The organization aims to raise awareness about symptoms and prevention of the disease to the public and to healthcare providers.
This is a real disease. This is not just something that people should dismiss and say, my child will never get this. My child got it. My healthy child got this, which is just, I can't even wrap my head around it.
Patty says a common misconception today is that meningitis is just a college disease, but it can also afflict young kids and adults. She and Melody want people to understand that getting vaccinated during the timeline recommended by the CDC is the best way to protect yourself and your family. To learn more about the vaccine schedule, you can head to the Nurses Who Vaccinate website and the Kimberly Coffey Foundation Facebook page.